I wanted to try to shoot some squirrels with my bow, but I didn't really want to damage my whitetail arrows or my good arrows, my good broadheads. So the arrows that I hunt with for deer, thought I saw a deer. The arrows that I hunt with for deer are, I've used Goldtip arrows for years. Really like Goldtips. I know there's many other brands out there that are good. Goldtips, they meet my budget. The ones that I'm using, I use the Goldtip Kinetics. There are the ones I'm using are 340 spine, but obviously you can get them in whatever spine you want. And the Goldtip Kinetics are a little heavier arrow, grains per inch, and so I like those for giving me a little more weight in my setup. And then this year I used Q80 Exodus broadheads. Really have heard good things about them. Unfortunately, I didn't get to shoot a deer this year with them. I only had some half-year-olds within distance to shoot with my bow this year, so I didn't get to test any of those out, but I've only heard good things about them. For my squirrel setup, I took some other Goldtip arrows that I used to use for deer hunting, Goldtip Hunter XTs, and they're really great arrow option, budget friendly. I think for about a half dozen of either one of those types of arrows, the Goldtip Kinetics or the Hunter XTs, I think you're looking at about $60 to $70 for a half dozen. And I will include the links to those on Amazon in the description of this video if you want to check those out and purchase some there. I wasn't sure if the Hunter XTs would shoot the same with my kinetics, the way my bow is set up right now. So I went out in the yard yesterday and I shot some of the Hunter XTs along with my kinetics, and they pretty much shoot pretty consistently. It's crazy because they might shoot a tad bit higher because they're a full 80 grains lighter. The Hunter XTs are 80 grains lighter total arrow setup than my kinetics, but they shot pretty consistently. And so what I did was I threw a Rage SS broadhead on there. I've done a couple videos about those as far as broadhead reviews. I threw a couple of the Rage SS broadheads on there. So I'm telling you what, if a squirrel gets in 20, 30 yards, they're going to take a Rage to the cage, and we will see how they handle that. Those are my arrow setups for my deer hunting and for squirrel hunting, which is not something I've done a whole lot with a bow. But again, fun pastime, fun opportunity to get back in the woods, even though deer season's over with, and try to get some practice in on shooting live game with your bow, even if it is a small squirrel. Thank you for watching Farming for Whitetails. We'll see you next time.